If you own an apartment in Berlin, watch this video until the end, and right away subscribe, like, and write in the comments, are you currently buying, holding, or thinking of selling? Because the situation is changing faster than it seems. In Berlin, everything looks relatively normal in 2026. There are people, rent is high, there is a shortage of apartments, and most conclude, so real estate is as reliable as ever. This is where the mistake lies. The market is not changing because of interest rates, not because of politics, and not even because of construction. The main factor is artificial intelligence. And this is not about robots taking jobs, it's deeper. Artificial intelligence is changing the entire economy. What is actually happening? Many professions are simplified or disappear. Incomes become unstable, competition increases, some people lose their jobs, and not everyone will be able to adapt. And most importantly, the number of solvent people is decreasing. Now think, what does the real estate market rely on? Not on bricks, not on land, it all comes down to one thing: people have to pay. A 20 to 30-year mortgage is not about real estate at all. It's about a person's confidence that they will be earning for the next 20 to 30 years. And artificial intelligence is destroying that confidence. Previously, a person thought, I have a stable job, I will take a loan and pay it off. Today, a person is already thinking, will I have this job in 5 years? And that thought changes everything. Now to Berlin. Yes, there is demand. Yes, rent is high. Yes, the population is growing. But buyers have become more cautious. They now look at bank rates, utility costs, energy efficiency, the risks of repairs and other unforeseen expenses, and the rental outlook. And if the numbers don't add up, they don't negotiate. They simply walk away. And here's what happens next. The property hangs on the internet, interest declines, and the price starts to creep down. This is what is already happening now. But this is not the end. The current decline in property prices in Berlin is not the bottom. This is the beginning of the market's adaptation to the new economy. Now for the important part. I do not believe that real estate is dead. On the contrary, I believe that real estate remains the most reliable investment, but only under one condition: if you choose the property correctly. What this means in practice, you need to buy, as cheaply as possible, already rented out with clear profitability, and understand in advance when and why your tenant will move out. Because real profit is not made from renting, it is made from selling a unit free of tenants. The strategy is simple: buy cheap, rent it out, wait until the tenant moves out, do cosmetic repairs, sell, and repeat the cycle. If this is difficult for you, honest advice, it's better to sell now. If you have doubts, ask yourself the question: what alternatives exist for real estate? Stocks? Cryptocurrency? Bonds? Gold? All of them are even more unstable today than real estate. Therefore, the truth is this: real estate in the center of Berlin remains one of the most stable investments. But it's no longer buy and forget. It's an asset that needs to be managed. And the main question is, if in 5 to 7 years the market becomes more complicated, people's incomes are lower, and buyers are more cautious, will your apartment be an asset or a problem? Write in the comments how you see the market. Are you buying, holding, or exiting?